Okay. It is Crypto Faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless, guys. Back at it again. Go ahead, as usual, hit the like button right now on the way in. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting on. Dropping gems, dropping updates on your favorite cryptos, bringing new narratives and new gems to the channel, consistently making gains. So make sure you subscribe. You stop right now and you subscribe. Now we can continue. All right, today I got another Zen update for you guys. We're going to be speaking about X1 and how they won the war against OKX. Finally getting its name back. We'll get into that today. But first, as usual, let's get into the wider market. We got Bitcoin sitting at 69,900 as of recording of this video. And what we really want to see is we want to see, the monthly close that we're about to get tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is not the weekly close, but it's the monthly close. Okay, we want to get that monthly close. Not only is it a monthly close, it's also a quarterly close. Right, quarter one is ending, which is very, very significant. Remember, I told you guys the higher time frame are the ones we want to look for. It's not the daily closes, it's the weekly closes, it's the monthly closes, and even the quarterly closes, right? That are really huge and price signals that are going to tell us what's going to happen for the next coming weeks and months in this market, right? So we got the quarterly close coming up, and it's not only the quarterly close, but it's also the first quarterly close since Bitcoin became institutionalized with the ETF, right? So this is very significant, right? Not only that, it's also the biggest options closeout ever. Right now, we've got some kind of like a battle between the institutions that are long on Bitcoin and the institutions and hedge funds that are short on Bitcoin right now. So expect to see some volatility in the market the next couple of days, or today and tomorrow. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow is the close. There's going to be some volatility, I believe. But what we want to see, like I said, is we want to see the Bitcoin close, this monthly close, this quarterly close, above the old all-time high. That's above $69,000. If we can get that, that's going to be a very good sign to say, hey, we're going to get many, many, many more months of up, up, up price appreciation, and this is what we expect anyway. But we'll get that confirmation if we can get that this close above 69K. So that's what we're looking for, right? In other news, we got Bitwise. Bitwise is also filing for their spot ETF, their spot Ethereum ETF. Remember, yesterday we talked about the Fidelity filing for their Ethereum spot ETF with staking, which we said that's crazy, that's bullish, that's revolutionary, that's going to change the game, right? Now we got Bitwise coming out with the same thing with their spot ETF. I don't believe it includes staking, but it's the spot ETF for Ethereum. Now, here's the thing, guys. What's going to happen as a result of this? We talked about it a little bit yesterday. I want to reiterate. We're about to see the Ethereum ecosystem go crazy. We're about to see all assets on Ethereum go crazy. We're about to see the Ethereum price go up to 10K and beyond this cycle. Could even go up to 15K this cycle, right? Depending on how bullish of a cycle we actually have, right? We talked about how that's going to affect the price of X1, the price of Zen, right? It being an Ethereum asset. We talked about how that's going to affect the price of gas. We talked about how that's going to stop the minting and how that's going to put buy pressure on the market for buying up Zen, leading into X1 coming out, right? Crazy. It's a lot of craziness coming on in the ETH ecosystem, right? And with all of these, asset managers, coming out filing for an Ethereum ETF, it's really putting a top signal in my mind. It's putting a top signal on these other ecosystems like Solana. Solana had its run, not only in the price of Solana, but also in the whole ecosystem just going crazy the past, many months, right? So it's not always the same ecosystem that's going to be the one that's kind of like leading the way, for the whole bull market, right? The same thing that was, pumping and popping at the beginning of the bull market, it's not going to be the same ecosystem that is really running the show at the in the middle or even at the end of the bull cycle, right? Everything runs in waves, right? everything runs in waves. So with these new filings of these ETFs, these Ethereum ETFs, it's kind of putting a top signal on these other ecosystems like Solana, right? So we're going to see the wave shift to Ethereum, and the Ethereum ecosystem is going to be crazy for the price of all the ETH assets, right? And also another top signal, another big top signal for the Solana ecosystem is actually Ran Nooner. Okay, Ran Nooner, Crypto Man Ran, one of the biggest channels in crypto. You guys know he's probably got the biggest live stream in daily live stream in crypto. Um, he's coming out with his own Solana meme coin. It's going to be called Gummy. Okay, Gummy. I believe he's coming out with it on Monday. Okay, I think he might just make it live, like a tutorial type of thing, live on the show on Monday. So stay tuned for that. But whenever you have how can I say this, a large channel doing something, or it doesn't have to be a channel, anything that you wouldn't expect happen, right? Right into the euphoria, people start doing things that are out of their character, things that they've never done before. That's a top signal, guys. That's a top signal. So the fact that Crypto Man Ran Nooner, the biggest daily live stream in crypto, one of the biggest channels in crypto, they probably have like a 500,000 subscribers or more. I don't really know, to be honest. It's probably way more than that. But big channel making their own meme coin right after we see this huge meme rise the past few months on Solana. Screaming top signal. It's literally a screaming top signal. And you have to be able to recognize that in this market. Now, am I going to get involved? I probably will get involved. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying it's a top signal for this Solana ecosystem, right? But, he's got a lot of followers. He's coming out with a coin. He's going to do it live on Monday. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I think the price could go up on that thing. You never know, right? Obviously, it's a meme coin, so putting in, throwaway money I'm not, I don't really care about if I lose it or not, right? It's throwaway money, but I'm gonna participate, right? But just be wary that this thing might get botted. Thing might get shot up straight at the beginning and then dump later on in that day or a few hours later. Things like that happen all the time in the meme world. So just heads up, you don't go all in on on that thing. But the fact that he does have like 500,000 subscribers or more or whatever, it, it could very well pump. It could very well pump, all I'm saying. But at the same time, not forever. I think it's a top signal on the Solana ecosystem, really. You know what I'm saying? All of these ETH filings, these Ethereum ETF filings, plus the fact that Rand is coming out with his own coin, I think it's a top on the Solana ecosystem, right? Anyway, that's enough about that. Let's get into Zen and X1. What's going on in the world of X1? We recently have just got our name back, which it's kind of crazy, right? Jack actually tweeted out yesterday. He tweeted out a famous quote: "Appear weak when you are strong." The famous quote from Sun Tzu, the in the Art of War, right? So look, what does he mean by this, right? Jack, let me give you some backdrop. So basically, Jack was dealing with OKX, the people behind OKX Exchange, way back when. I think he might have been in talks about getting Zen listed on OKX or even X1 or whatever the case may be. And I guess those talks kind of died out. But then after their conversations died out, we seen OKX come out with their layer 2 blockchain with the same name as us, X1, right? Which, number one, doesn't make any sense at all. Why would you call a layer 2 X1? That actually, branding wise, doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, more importantly, they stole the name, right? They stole the name. Jack was very vocal about it. He's been promoting X1 for many, many months at that point. And it was very clear that the brand was established at that point. So what did Jack do? Jack started a lawsuit. He opened a lawsuit to fight them stealing the name against OKX. He also rallied the community, rallied the troops with this little meme coin for the Zen community called X1, right? XONE was the ticker. That was kind of like a way to rally and to show support for the name X1. And not sure exactly what's going on with X1, XONE. I haven't checked the price on that in a while. But anyway, it was a meme coin for the community. But so what happened was we kind of won on that. So a couple days ago, I found out, actually, shout out to Damien. Damien on the channel, always, in the comment section, sending the salute as usual. And he hit me up on Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter, guys, on X, at Calico Zone 6. Link is always in the description, and yeah, that you can hit me up DM. So he hit me up in the DM. Pause. No diddy, no diddy. Uh, but yeah, he let me know that they actually OKX actually changed the name from X1 to X Layer, right? So they changed the name. We won. I guess the lawsuit must have got settled outside of court because it never went in court as far as we know. Jack has never actually mentioned it after that. Like, I don't think we got any updates as far as the lawsuit goes. But we did get the change in the name, which is great because in the back of my mind, and I'm sure it's in the back of a lot of people's minds, we were always wondering like, what's going on with the name, like OKX having X1 names. So we're trying to promote the X1 blockchain, but what's going to happen when we have another blockchain with the exact same name, right? So there's going to be a confusion when it comes to branding. Are we going to have to change our name? What's going to be the case? So that was always going to kind of like an underlying issue that nobody really spoke about, but it's something I always thought about. But now that we got that resolution, super super bullish for X1, super bullish because it's a great name. At the end of the day, we have Zen, and then we have X1 blockchain. Beautiful name. It's a layer one as well, so it fits the branding. Everything fits. So that's bullish. That's all I want to say about that, right? We also have some other good news in the adoption of X1. We have another win for Zen and X1, which is the Rabby wallet integration of X1 testnet. Now, Rabby wallet is slowly becoming one of my favorite wallets. I mean, I feel like MetaMask, for whatever reason, is falling behind in as far as uh, as far as their innovation and updating. They're not updating as much as Rabby. And frankly, I think MetaMask is really, gatekeeping projects. For example, Pulse Chain and not showing the prices for many months, and then even now, they fixed the price feed, but it's like incorrect, and it's really weird. But I feel like they're gatekeeping projects and they're not innovating as much as Rabby. But so right now, Rabby Wallet added the custom RPC for the X1 testnet in their latest update, right? So you can add X1 DevNet, you can add X1 FastNet, and you can add X1 testnet in the Rabby wallet. So that's good for adoption right now, because adoption for X1 is great. What else are we getting? We're getting a lot of we're getting our branding back in X1. Okay, we're also getting a perfect storm in Ethereum with all of these ETF filings, right? We talked about that a little bit. Like, with these ETF filings, we're going to see the price of Ethereum skyrocket in the next coming months. We're also going to see the price of the gas fees in Ethereum skyrocket in the next few months. We're also going to see mints stop. We're also going to see X1 come out right in the middle of that, and then we're going to see the price of Zen shoot up crazy, along with the price of XN, the gas token for X1. Once everybody gets, once that gets their allocations, everything's up and running, it's gonna be crazy. The moon parties, and it's gonna be crazy, guys, man. I'm gonna leave it at that for today, man. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments. If you are excited about X1, let me know. It is Crypto Faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless, guys. I'm out. Take care.